Have you ever tried to imagine what hell would look like? What would it feel like? Most of us wouldn't want even our enemies to go on that place. But shockingly, some people have described something that felt exactly like that. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is the story of Martin Pistorius, an ordinary boy from South Africa who, one day in January 1988, something happened that changed his life forever. He was around 12 years old, just coming home from school, complaining of a sore throat, nothing that seemed serious at first. But from that day, Martin never returned to school. Over the next few weeks, his condition steadily worsened. He began to lose control of his body. His thinking, memory, and ability to communicate slipped away. Before anyone could fully understand what was happening, he fell into a deep coma. Doctors were totally confused. They suspected conditions like cryptococcal meningitis or cerebral tuberculosis because he had a history of it previously. But by then, it was too late for any effective treatment. When the medical efforts failed, Martin was discharged from the hospital. His parents were told there was nothing more modern medicine could do. Only a miracle might bring him back. Martin became totally disconnected from outward world. He lay motionless like a death body and cut off from the world, and the chances of recovery looked hopeless. All members of his family was praying for him. Many people who fall into coma never recover. Yet Martin defied those people. For more than a decade, he existed in a silent, trapped state, essentially a living corpse in his own body. His family mourned as if he were already gone. His mother often cried in front of him, wishing for an end to his suffering. But here's the heartbreaking part. Martin could hear everything. He couldn't move or speak, but his mind gradually became aware of what was happening around him. He could hear his mother's cry and wishing that suffering would end. Imagine the thing of being fully aware of your surroundings, fully conscious inside, but unable to respond, like a ghost imprisoned in cage. Martin's father refused to give up. He washed him, fed him by hand, massaged his limbs, doing everything to keep his son comfortable. Martin kept his mind active as best he could, solving puzzles in his head, doing calculations, anything to hold on. He accepted that this silent existence might be his fate. It would have been easy to lose hope, but he didn't. Years later, something happened. During a routine check, a nurse noticed a flicker of awareness in Martin's eyes. He found a way and signal that gave him consciousness. That one tiny movement set off a chain reaction. Specialists ran tests, and the results were clear. Martin was aware. He was not lost inside his head. He was there. After that, his mother left her job to care for him full-time. Together with therapists and doctor, they developed a simple communication system that allowed Martin to express himself. Slowly, painfully, he learned to interact again. He completed a college degree and eventually found work as a web developer. Little by little, facial expressions returned, then more movement, and finally, his whole life began to rebuild. Martin married a friend of his sister and found happiness. In 2011, he published a book called Ghost Boy, sharing what it felt like to be trapped in a body that wouldn't obey, and the terrifying world he experienced inside. His account is raw, honest, and a reminder of just how fragile and miraculous consciousness can be. Martin's journey is a powerful lesson in hope, perseverance, and the human spirit. It echoes stories of people like Stephen Hawking, different lives and challenges, but the same fire, the determination, from total silence and immobility to a meaningful life again. Martin shows what can be achieved when family love, patience, and stubborn grit meet, which gave him a new life. Thanks for watching. If this story blew your mind, please like and share the video. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more science and human interest stories like this one. I'll be back with another informative video soon. Until then, keep watching and keep learning.